Take a close look at this roof. Looks pretty typical, right? It's not, because it's a metal roof.
What?
Many traditional asphalt roofs come with a warranty of 20 or 30 years maybe, but our next guest says a good metal roof will last you 100 years and you don't have to skimp on style.
No, you don't. Joining us now is Jack Guger with Metal Roofing Systems to tell us about all the benefits of having a metal roof. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, thanks.
Nice to see you.
I don't think a lot of people know as much about metal roofing. That's something that maybe we haven't heard a lot about, but you're seeing more about it. Why do you think they're becoming more popular?
Well, they're becoming more popular simply because they last longer than the traditional temporary roof. They last forever, and they save on energy, and basically they take down your annual cost of roofing substantially over time.
Wait, who cares about that? They look good.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
That's the big
Seriously,
thing. It's
though.
the transformation of your home is the main reason that you want to get a new roof on there, obviously to keep the weather out. But the energy savings and the longevity savings over time is the
Talk about the aesthetics of it. Like that home is a great example. And if people look a little closer at that gorgeous porch, but right above it, the roof kind of fans out over it, and it's so gorgeous because it's different than the roof at the top of the house.
Right. Now that's a typical standing seam roof that's been around forever, and that's what people think of when they think of a metal roof. The shingles on the top, the other panel, that's the rustic shingle. It gives the look of a cedar shake in combination with that old standing seam.
So can it go on any house? Do you have to have a specific type of house for it to be able to work?
Go on just about any house. You just need a pitch of 312, so 3 and 12 feet rise to run. So pretty much every house can handle a metal roof. Now, it's not right for everybody, simply because people maybe not be staying in their homes for a long time. So if you're staying in your home for more than 5 years, you're definitely better off going with a permanent roof. Now, these aren't the only permanent roofs out there. These are just a couple. There's probably 50. So what we concentrate on is finding what roof is right for your home. And if we don't have something that's right for you, we help you find someone that can.
Does anybody ever ask you, the fact that it's a metal roof, is it loud when it rains?
Everybody asks that. And no, it's not. There is no decibel increase. It's a different sound, but once it's up against plywood substrate and insulation, there's no increase in sound.
Okay.
I love the sound of rain on a roof.
I do too.
I wouldn't care how much you hear it. I mean, that's one of the things that kind of soothing to me.
Sure.
Another thing that first came to my mind when you mentioned metal is, can it rust?
This particular model, these two right here, are a couple of our more popular models. I should say panels, not models. But this is aluminum. It will not rust.
It will not rust.
There are metal roofs that are steel. Probably most out there are steel. And it's not a matter of will they rust, it's, when will they rust.
Yeah, right.
You go into the attic, right?
We do. One of the things we're seeing an awful lot of these days is increased moisture levels in the attic. We've been so good about tightening our homes up, new doors, new windows, filling all the cracks with caulk, that we forcing the moisture that we cause by living, showers, cooking, breathing, we force all that moisture up into the attic because it has nowhere else to go. So consequently, we end up with high moisture level in our insulation and decreased R value, the resistance of heat and cold that your insulation can perform. And we also end up with an awful lot of mold in our attics, which is the cause of the sniffles and the sneezing and sometimes some pretty substantial health problems in people.
Yeah, so what do you do to test for that? Because that's something you need to do before you decide to update your roof.
Right, and we have a lot of equipment that we use. We have a moisture meter, we've got other heat meters, we've got a smoke sticks to see how the ventilation is working in the attic, and we use those before we actually even look at putting a metal roof on the house, because you wouldn't want to put something permanent on something that's falling apart from the inside.
Do you do that as part of a consultation?
We do, and that's free.
To do that testing is free?
Absolutely. It only takes about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Well, there's something there, these new steel roofs with asphalt stone.
Yes.
What are those all about?
That's a product that the asphalt shingle companies have come up with to kind of match the metal roof, the rise in popularity of metal roofing. If you notice in your gutters and downspouts, you'll see the granules. This is the same kind of ceramic granule that's on those stone-coated roofs.
Okay.
We have those available. Not our most popular, but they are available.
Well, as you can see, I mean, some of the stuff you brought here is beautiful. Some of the pictures display how gorgeous it is. If you're interested in learning more about metal roofing, you can contact them at Metal Roofing Systems, beautifulroofs.com, or call them at 855-678-ROOF, which those last 4 numbers are 7663. And again, that consultation is free to come out and do that moisture test to check for mold in your attic. So thanks so much for being here, Jack.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see
Appreciate
you
it.
again.